Are you wise in your own eyes? What does Jesus think about that? Are you self-sufficient? Maybe you don't need God because you think that you've got to figure it out. You think that your way is right all by yourself. Let's look at a parable which Jesus told in Luke chapter 18, verses 9 through 14. And he spoke this parable unto certain which trusted in themselves that they were righteous and despised others. 2 men went unto the temple to pray, the one a Pharisee and the other a publican, a tax collector. The Pharisee stood and prayed thus with himself, God, I thank thee that I am not as other men, nor extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even as this publican. I fast twice a week, I give tithes of all that I possess. And the publican, standing afar off, would not lift so much as his eyes unto heaven, but smote upon his breast, saying, God, be merciful to me, I'm a sinner. I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone that exalteth himself shall be abased, and he that humble himself will be exalted. Solomon writes in Proverbs chapter 16, verse 25, there is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. God made you to need him because he created you. He made you to depend upon him. He made you to live for his glory and not yours, for his riches and not yours, for his fame and not yours. Who are you living for? Did you create yourself? Jesus. Did you speak yourself into existence on the day that you were born? The day that you were conceived in your mother's womb, did you declare it? Where did you come from? God made you, and you owe your allegiance and your life to him, because without him, you wouldn't even exist. Humble yourself. Stop being so proud and self-sufficient and recognize that you need God. Remember the words of Jesus. Everyone that exalteth himself shall be abased. You can spend your whole life exalting yourself, gaining riches and power, doing all the things you think that you want to do. But if that's the life that you live, in the end it will all come to nothing, and you will be exposed as a fool. And that exposure, it will never end. It will endure forever. What a shameful thing. But that's not the end of the story. It doesn't have to be. Jesus said, he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. Will you humble yourself? Will you think on all the times when you thought your way was going to work, but it didn't? Will you admit that you need God, and without him you are nothing?